Hey folks, Deano here again. This time with admittedly a rather late review. I apologise. I originally wasn't going to get this kit. This is the E&C, yes, the same company that done the really cheap custom recast of the base Goku and Vegeta, that company. E&C's basically clone, as far as I am led to believe, of the Yardrat Goku kit. Which, yeah, I think this originally released a few years back by someone on Patreon, I believe. I only know snippets of the information, apologies. But yeah, originally I wasn't going to get this because I didn't have a lower body to put it on. That was one of my main gripes about this kit. I wish they would have just made it into a full figure, and I would have quite happily purchased it. But yeah, AliExpress had their back to school sale, I think it was called at the time, and I managed to get this for literally a tenner. So yeah, I ended up I couldn't pass it up after all. But I am a bit of an unhappy boy, which you'll see why later on in the video, and it's to do with those legs there. But yeah, from left to right, we have quite a few things to check here. We have the legs at the back, so we have the Beast Deities 3.0 legs, the Demoniacal Fit Martialist Forever 3.0 legs, the 2.0 Full Power Super Saiyan legs, and the 2.0 Demoniacal Fit Majin Buster legs, just for a wide variety of legs to try these on. I do have the Saiyan Raised on Earth ones, which are the ones admittedly you're supposed to use with it, but I only have one of that figure. I do not want to buy another, and I do not want to basically tear that one apart. I've got a million of the Full Power Super Saiyan style bodies in my display. I only have one of that, so yeah, not going to happen. We also have 10 separate head sculpts here to check on the body. I know in advance a couple of these aren't going to fit the 2.0 peg, because, spoilers, you also need a neck from a 2.0 Goku, which I have already pinched. So yeah, from left to right here, we have this one at the back is, I think it's an old Demoniacal Fit Windswept head sculpt for base form. We have Beast Deities, I think it's the Demoniacal Fit Xeno Goku head, but it's the same as Saiyan Raised on Earth, so I wanted to check that out. The Daima head sculpt, and the Lowest Born Saiyan head sculpt. On the right here, Super Saiyans, we have the Black Hole Toys Super Saiyan one, just tucked into the side there. The recast of HMYR Air's Full Power Goku head. Recast of Recustoms, a Legendary Breakthrough, I think it is, Super Saiyan Goku head. The official 3.0 Legendary Super Saiyan head. And at the back there, kind of covered, is my all-time favourite sculpt, the DKO Bardock sculpt with a custom face on it. So yeah, let's get all this out of the way and take a look at the box and unbox it. This will be an unboxing for once. So for the box, standard stuff. We'll be very quick with this one. Just E&C on the front. E&C 01A, because I did get the anime version with the deeper blue, the more gold colour, and the purple neck scarf thing. Warning, choking hazard. I believe that's just the same in Chinese. And 01A on this side. Nicely enough, it does actually come with a shipper. Not guaranteed when you purchase it. Obviously, link will be in the description if you do wish to purchase it. Might not come with this. Although strangely, it's quite similar to Demoniacal Fit's shipper boxes. Even down to what it says on the bottom. And the logos, for the most part. I'm aware the logos might be more universal, but yeah, this is a bit strange that they have pretty much copied Demonico Fit 1 for 1, the shipper, but still nice to have it included. And bringing in the kit itself, let's see, turn off these lights, shall we? That has not helped at all. It's the top light that's causing it. Okay, there we go, better. Right, so in the kit you get a decent amount of stuff for the price you pay. Obviously it's all in separate pieces. You do have to put it together yourself. We have the, strangely enough, the right arm and the left arm in the wrong places. And we have Roshi's glasses, the waist section, and a sort of finger beam effect that is very similar to what HMYR gives you with theirs. Ultimately, I will probably end up using the recast HMYR one, because the hand is not comically oversized like this one, which I will show in a second. But yeah, let's pop this off, and we'll try to make it as quiet as possible. Apologies, headphone users. So you pop this piece off and take all of these parts out. Easy enough. We have to flip it for these last bits. There we go. And yeah. So yeah, this is the correct way around it all goes. And I suppose I'll start putting this bit together now. It's quite simple. 2.0 style system for the joints. Did that actually pop in? I'll take the shoulder pad off just to make sure. No, it didn't go in all the way. There we go. That was better. Yeah, the one thing I am noticing right off the bat immediately is that the shoulder sections, sorry, I'm holding it where I usually would, but I don't usually do this top-down style camera for like actually doing stuff. It's usually just looking at the accessories. But yeah, the way they've done this, it's almost like it's upside down, so it seems a bit off would be the operative word. Let's get rid of these side lights because it's really messing with the white balance. So yeah, same with this side. Pops in, easy enough. But yeah, there is a noticeable gap, and also the arms don't seem to lie flat, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, now that piece is all built, we'll have a quick look at it before we pan up and start popping legs and heads on him. So yeah, really nice design. I really do like it. Apart from these inner shoulders, those aren't designed very well at all, in my opinion. Whether that's the fault of this being a clone or not, I do not know. But yeah, the lower abs section is just a hollow piece with a joint in here. Actually quite a nice joint. It's got quite a lot of range. It's a hinged style peg. I think it's actually similar to like the standard 2.0 Goku hinge system. But yeah, and we have the neck joint there. May as well pop the neck in just now. Again, this is off a standard 2.0 Goku that I pinched it from. Kind of a tight fit there, I'm not gonna lie. This actually, there we go, nice pop. So yeah, that is basically in there forever now. And yeah, which direction does this go on? Is that way? Is it that way? I'm going to assume it's that way, but I'll check between takes. So yeah, looks really nice. Obviously, being the anime version, has this nice deep metallic blue on there. The quote-unquote manga version has like more of a purpley sheen to it, which I didn't really like. Also, it has more of a bronze border instead of this nice bright gold. The white is more of a grey, and this is almost the exact same colour as the rest of the outfit. So yeah, wasn't much of a fan of how that one looked. So obviously the anime version it was. But yeah, overall details are pretty nice. The strap on this side seems to have been put on a bit haphazardly. It's sticking out a little. You can feel it under your fingernails there. It's not flush with that piece, but not really something I will notice all too much, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, let's pop this down and get some legs on him. Okay, so this is where the fun begins, I suppose. So first off, let's pop some hands on him. Obviously 2.0 hands here. They should fit perfectly fine. They do. What about this? We'll have a quick look at this just before. So yeah, it's not a bad sculpt if you didn't have the HMYR one, obviously. That pops on and off easily. There is no fingernail on that sculpt whatsoever though, which is a bit strange. Pops on and off easily enough. Although I do see a bit of flashing on the key blade, I suppose you could call it itself. It is nice though, I do like it. If we quickly bring in the HMYR version, you can see a very big difference there. And I'm not talking about the size. So yeah, there's just a whole lot more sculpt to the HMYR one than there is with the one you get with this. Although I do kind of prefer the size of like the keyblade to this one, but we will see. We will see. The keyblade on the HMYR one is much better sculpted, obviously. But for the time being, we shall pop the one that comes with him onto the sculpt. I didn't hear any sort of pop there. Yeah, that is comically large. Oh my god, why is that so large? You know what? I changed my mind. Oh my god, that it didn't pop on, but that was very difficult to get back off. Yeah, let's just put the HMYR one on there, because I really don't like the one that comes with this. That is way too big. There we go. Sorted for now at least. So yeah, let's pop him on some legs, shall we? First off, a PSA. I know, I apologise. I keep putting this off. When I'll bring it down just to see the legs some more. So, nowhere in the listing for this or anything like that, I've not even heard any other YouTubers talking about this, but you can't just use any old 2.0 Goku legs. There are different legs out there. These two being the main two. Like, throughout all the times Tamashii has released 2.0 Gokus, they have jumped back and forth between the leg sculpts. This is the full power Super Saiyan Goku sculpt, which, yeah, everyone knows how bad that figure's head is and such. But you will notice the hips have a completely different sculpt around the ball peg. Compared to this one, which is Demoniacal Fit's Majin Buster, but quite a few Goku sculpts have also used this design. Just happens to be the one Demoniacal Fit tend to use for theirs. But yeah, this type of sculpt does not fit at all. It will not pop on. There is not enough clearance for the ball peg on this design. So yeah, don't be like me and try it on this one. Make sure you have this style of like legs before you begin. I know most of the people who do this, they have the saying raised on earth, they're willing to kit bash it with that. Personally, I didn't want to do that. Like I said before, I would have rather used some more junky style legs. But yeah, just something to keep in mind, and is why I wish they would have just released this as a full kit, like a fully built figure. So yeah, just to keep that in mind. So for this one, we have this here. Again, am I putting this on the right way? I may not be. I know I said I would check it, I didn't. 2 seconds, folks. There we go, figured it out. It's this way. So yeah, should just be a simple pop. For this, there we go. Nice. And has full range of motion on there, which is really good. That works well. I do like it. Why is the white balance suddenly having a stroke? There we go. So pop that back off. So those type of 2.0 legs, those are the ones you always want to use. They work absolutely fine. But we like to go above and beyond here. So let's see if any of the 3.0 legs fit. Oh, Beast Eaties is seeming like a no. Is that a larger peg? Just from the naked eye, it does kind of look like it's a larger peg. So yeah, unfortunately, Beast Eaties is out of there. You cannot use Beast Eaties. Not that you would really want to use Beast Eaties anyway. They are quite expensive figures, although the Neo Kong ones are out now, so you could use that, I suppose. Let's see if the demoniacal fit ones fit. They do have fit in the title, so I would hope so. Oh, there we go. It's a much tighter pop, but yeah, it does work. Just a shame that as of now, demoniacal fit is quite an expensive figure, the Martialist Forever. So yeah, if Neo Kong or Black Hole Toys follow through with their clone of the Martialist Forever body, then yeah, I would say that's probably an option, if you're willing to fork out the money for it. But yeah, that is good to know. Demoniacal fits does indeed fit. For me though, I'll be sticking to the 2.0, because in my opinion, there's no point putting him on a 3.0 body when the torso itself is still a 2.0. Like, that's just a bit bonkers to me. But anyway, let's start popping these heads on, shall we? So I mostly picked these heads for like how deep and recessed this neck is. Some of them might not fit properly. Possibly starting with this one. Yeah. There we go. So it does fit, but again, tight squeeze. You are losing quite a lot of articulation there in the neck. Yeah, that one fits nicely. The one it is technically designed for, the standard 2.0 head, that it just popped everything off and didn't pop in. Let's try that again, shall we? Why is this not popping in? Come on, it should be the same peg. Why am I struggling with this? Like, there we go, that's better. You finally popped on. Yeah, so it's nice. I like it. I personally won't be keeping it on though. That actually wasn't on there properly. What about the Saying Raised on Earth or the event exclusive neck or head? There we go. That looks nice. I like that. But then I like this new sculpt just in general. Like, this is probably one of the best Goku sculpts that Tamashii have done. Not to say third parties haven't beat them, but yeah, quite happy at that. And I'm also quite happy that they're releasing the event exclusive as a regular figure. Obviously, this one will not fit, so just pretend that it does. And yeah, that actually works as well. The rounder sort of design of the Beast Eater's head lends itself well to this earlier style of Dragon Ball. And finally, we have the Daima head, which I would have assumed would fit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works as well, honestly. It actually does work quite well. Pops on well enough. Obviously, the Daima Goku does essentially use a 2.0 peg, just 3.0 style, so it does pop on there. And again, the younger look to Daima lends itself well to this version of Goku. So yeah, moving on to the Super Saiyan heads now. Let's see what the Black Hole Toys one looks like, because obviously this is early Dragon Ball Z, so we're looking for the less detailed hair. This would actually fit on there. What is stopping that from popping in? Oh, that's annoying. It's the neck piece itself. There we go. Popped on. Yeah, a bit of a nuisance, that. I do think they could have worked around that a little better. Maybe hollowed it out inside a little. Yeah, that looks decent enough. I like that. But then that could just be the pearlescent hair talking. Next up, the one I am debating whether I'll just be leaving this head on here, or whether I'm going to put the event exclusive or the Tamashii store exclusive one on. Because yeah, I did find that one at a good price. I'll speak more about that once I get it in hand. But yeah, yeah, that looks nice. I like that. That actually works really well with this sculpt. Yeah, that may end up being the de facto sculpt for that. Let's see how the recustom style one looks. If it will actually pop in. You are soft rubbery plastic. There we go. Better. Yeah, it's all right. A bit of a big head, if I'm being honest, but it works. You could use that in a pinch, I suppose. This is not the official. The official one will not fit on this peg. I didn't bother bringing it in. But this is the bootleg, a Legendary Super Saiyan head. So that one should fit a bit better. A bit loose, surprisingly. I haven't used this head in a while. It did used to fit 2.0 heads perfectly. But yeah, if you wanted to, you could use that just fine. It fits more the style of Goku at this point. So yeah, decent enough. And finally, my favourite head sculpt, which will not fit on here properly because it's been on a 3.0 peg, but the DKO Goku head sculpt. The DKO Bardock head sculpt, sorry, which does come with a more flat looking front bang set. I do not have that to hand where I would have put it on, just to make it look a bit less detailed. But yeah, that works. That works okay. We shall quickly, because the one thing I haven't talked about yet is the glasses. And yes, I know this video is getting on in time. I apologise. But yeah, the glasses are rubbish. Like, they're pretty much just pathetic. They do not stretch far enough back to actually work in most of these heads. The only ones they kind of work on are the official style one. But even at that, it's more the front bangs holding them on for dear life than it is actually fitting properly. Yeah, that I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all of these. They look cool enough, but yeah, I'll probably just have him holding them or something like that, to be honest. But yeah, waste of an accessory, to be honest with you. But yeah, guys, overall, I am quite pleased with the set, especially at the price I managed to get it for. Let's just see. It doesn't fit. I was hoping to use, well, I suppose he always holds it up anyway, doesn't he? So yeah, you could have him just standing like that, holding the ANC effect piece and using the better hand. But yeah, looking good overall, I think. Oh, I just knocked the camera. There we go. So yeah, guys, overall, I would recommend getting this kit. I know there is a Vegeta version out now as well from the Dragon Ball Super manga. I won't be getting that because that requires tearing apart a Vegito. And I'm definitely not doing that. But yeah, the option is there if you want it. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Link again is in the description if you wish to purchase. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later.